Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. I have a more shorter, simple video today. I just wanted to come on here and, it reveal a little concept I've been sitting on for Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra for a little bit. So I was streaming the game, I think it was 2 to 3 days ago, and me and someone in my chat, we were chopping it up. Like, we kept talking about characters we want to see in the game, how they would work, like what would be their moveset and whatnot. The character concept I was sitting on, I thought about more, and I just want to talk about in this video. And if you've seen the title, we're going to be talking about the GOAT Tien, also known as Tien.
I hate everything about you. Why do I love you? I hate
The OG of Dragon Ball, the real one, the forgotten GOAT, left outside in the rain to rot. It is horrible what they did to my boy, but we're not going to dive into that. We're going to dive how I think Tien could work in Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra, and I really like this idea. So first things first, what would Tien be? Now, we all know, if you play Genshin Squadra, Genshin has 3 roles, damage, technical, and tank. I immediately scratched off tank. I don't think Tien would be a tank. It could be argued he could be a DPS, but I think Tien would work best as a technical. What Tien would they use? I don't think they would use OG like Tien's design. I think, unfortunately, like Dragon Ball games these days are always going to default to his super outfit, which isn't bad, honestly. It's just not as good as Z's, like Tien design. Like Tien in Dragon Ball Z with the green gi and just the giant muscles is peak design. I don't care what anyone says. It's simple, it gets the job done, and the boy looks good. So, ideally, Tien would be in his Dragon Ball Z fit, and maybe as an alternate skin if characters start getting those more. His super outfit could be his alternate skin, or what I preferably would like, his Buu Saga outfit to be his alternate outfit in the store. But if we're realistically speaking, his default outfit is going to be his super outfit, with his Z outfit being his alternate skin in the store, maybe. But if we're speaking truly realistic, he's not going to get an alternate skin, and it's going to do what Fighters did, where his super outfit is his default, and he has a color paying homage to like the Crane School and the green gi. So let's start with Tien's moves. First move that everybody has is the rush attack. You hold down a button, you shoot Ki Blast, you punch, you fight, you kick, all that. Not much to say there. Tien's rush attack would be like everyone else's. Passive ability, third eye. And it's playing on Tien's third eye. And what this would do is, when you play as everyone, you can't see beyond a little bit of your screen. Like there's this green stuff hiding until you get over to that area. I think Tien would have a bigger field of view. Like his field of view would be a bit bigger compared to everyone else's. Like he could see farther away. And I think another thing that could work with Tien, Tien has really good battle IQ. So I was thinking maybe his passive ability could allow him to see enemies a bit longer on the mini-map, on the top left of the screen. What happens with enemies and how you can see them, it's when they're using an attack or charging up an attack, and you can see them on the left side of the screen. Maybe as Tien, you can see them, like if they do an attack, you can see them for a bit longer. Or this would be very broken. Maybe he would just have access to the enemies at all times. But like I said, I think that would be super broken. Alright, let's get on to the actual abilities. So, main ability, we have the Four Witches technique. This is the move where Tien sprouts the four arms on his, or no, he sprouts two arms on his back, my apologies, and he has four arms in total. So, what this would do is, this would basically be like a damage increaser on Tien's rush attack, as he would start punching faster and harder because he'd have like an extra set of arms. So maybe not just double his damage, like multiply it by two, but maybe give it like a good increase. Maybe it would feel like a slight teammate was there helping you. I think this would help Tien like do good in like 1v1s or maybe 2v1s where he's like having to do a lot of damage really fast. For the next ability, this is a simpler one, but we have the Dodon Ray. The Dodon Ray is a simple beam attack, it's a little key blast. A lot of people in the game have it. Since Tien is a technical, maybe this could apply some sort of debuff, whether it be speed or damage decreased for a while. There's really not much to say about the Dodon Ray. And for his last of like basic abilities, we have the after image technique or the cloning technique, where Tien will summon 3 clones of himself to fight alongside him. So this is how I was thinking it would work. Maybe it could work like Gotenks' ghost attack, where he summons the ghost and like he can send them off in a direction. What if Tien's clone technique was like that, but also how Frieza plays with Zarbon and the Doria? Maybe you could create the clones. I don't think you'd create one. He never really just creates one. He usually creates 3. So there's like 4. So maybe after you create the clones, you can like either have them follow you and attack enemies with you. And if they do that, it'll be like how Nail helps you like when you're fighting with your rush attack. Or maybe you could leave them on a point or in an area to like defend that point. Maybe they could interrupt like Max Genshin burst and attacks on the gods of destruction. And for his ultimate move, you already know, we had to go with the Neo Tri-Beam. It'd be a big old like square shaped attack that like stuns the maybe it stuns the enemies like how Tien like stunned Cell and like killed him in that hole for so long. Maybe if you get caught in this, it is almost impossible to get out. One thing I was thinking about this technique, maybe you could have an option to keep spamming it, and like after maybe like doing it like 3 or 4 times, if you keep spamming it, your life starts to like drain and it could kill you. But in exchange, you'd still be doing like a lot of damage in a pretty big radius. Never really done a video like this. This is my first like kind of character concept video. So if you like this and actually want to see more, I am toying around with making a video where I kind of make like a whole season, like a damage, a technical, and a tank. So if you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments. Let me know on what you think of Tien and Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra. Do you want him? Do you want somebody else? I don't know. I personally really want him. Thank you for making it this far in the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.